everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. This is episode 15 of the Flea Market Style Traveler's Notebook Make Along, and today we are filling the inside pockets at the front and the back. So I thought I would mix this up. Like, half of the fun with these journals is making a lot of handmade ephemera, but also including some vintage documents and things where you can. So what I'm going to include is going to be something that is vintage in the front and something handmade that's in the back, and that's what we're going to make today. So it's just one piece of ephemera and one add-in, which you can also make. So the add-in that I'm going to use in the front is actually this part of this really old Toronto map. It's extremely old. I don't even know the date. I got it in a very old book. I don't even know how old it is, but it's very old. So what I did was I pulled two pieces off of it, and so you could use the back for writing, but then you're left with the front here. It's so nice. I mean, it's got so many things on it that just don't exist anymore, like Swansea, I don't believe exists. Norseman, there's all these little, like, I also like that this, like, High Park is here, which is cool. That's still there, and it has all the wards, and Etobicoke Township. So it's kind of cool because some of this still exists, some doesn't, but it's a nice little regional thing. So whomever decides to pick up this journal will get kind of a piece of where I'm from, and not where I'm from. I didn't grow up in Toronto, but you know, I live in Ontario, and I grew up in Ontario, and Toronto is a very big part of all of that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pop that inside there. So for the journal that we're making together, I grabbed another piece, same kind of idea. It's got the Mimico, and it's got the nice, like, numbers and letters so that you could do your, you know, you could pinpoint. It could be at P4, you will find, you know, Bellman and 2nd Street. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Some old map reading. I'm going to see if I can fold this the opposite direction without it breaking, and it didn't. Perfect, because I'd like to have this part facing out. So we will go ahead and just take this and pop it inside here. There we go. And just make sure it doesn't go over your, you know, your divide. So now we need to fill up the back, our back pocket. So what I'm suggesting for this is a children's book. Something with a beautiful picture you can make a journal card out of, and hopefully some kind of words that you can add on there as well. So this is from Snow White and Rose Red. And I think what I want to do, I haven't even made a prototype, so maybe I'll make both of them in this video. That's how unorganized I am right now. That's okay. So we're just going to tear the words off the top. And I'm just going to kind of center the picture that I want, keeping in mind it can't be so wide that it's going to not fit in the pocket. So that's good for that one, I think. Now let's look and see. The children played with the clumsy animal. They pulled his long shaggy hair. They set their feet upon his back and rolled him to and fro. The bear bore all of their tricks good-naturedly, and if they hit too hard, he called out, "Leave me my life, you children, Snow White and Rose Red, or you will never wed." Okay. Let's just use maybe good-naturedly. Yeah, there's not much on the back that I want to use. Okay, so now let's just grab our word and glue it on. Okay. Maybe just at the bottom here. All right, so that's one. Let's just make the other one together too. So we'll take the words off the top. And you have to trim down the side a little bit. And the bottom. And then let's look at the words that we have. Once the children would run deep into the forest to gather berries. The hare would eat out of their hands. The fawn would graze at their side. I'm going to grab a couple things. So I'm going to grab run deep into the and then forest. And I'm going to add both of those. There we go. Run deep into the forest. Now what we need to do is back these so that there's writing space on back. I'm actually going to do that with this old piece of book page paper from a very old book that Jody McPuffer, or whatever, Puffip, wrote her name on. So we will just glue this down. This one as well. Okay, let's cut these out. One and the second one. Okay, just give them a little press. Now I'm going to run over to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch around all 4 edges, and then I will come back. Okay, we have stitched around both, so now we can go ahead and stuff these in the journals. So for the one that we're making together, I'll use this one because I think it's cute and it's more pink, and we go in the back, sorry. So just pop this on inside here. And then for the prototype journal that I didn't do a prototype for today, we'll pop this one in here. Okay. So we have all of our pages and we have stuffed the inside of our journal. So there is just, I think, one step left now in the making process, and that is the binding and the tie closure. So I think that's what we will do next time. Thank you so much for joining me. You can find this whole series in my playlist, Flea Market Style Traveler's Notebook Make Along. If you haven't yet subscribed and you like this kind of content, please do. I try to do a lot of tutorials and make alongs when possible, and I'd love to have you here. Bye for now.